Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video, so pretty exciting. We have the STR KEFLA'S EZA, the global first character, here on JP. Now KEFLA, I think is pretty damn good. I don't know how much of a super bosses addition she's going to be, but I do think that our girl KEFLA is going to be very powerful. Now obviously KEFLA came out, on global back in like February, so it's not as though like she's, super brand new or anything like that. Alright, now, the category that we want to use here against KEFLA is tournament participants. So, I do think that's going to be... Well, whoops, I accidentally... No, I clicked the wrong thing I wanted to click. Here, tournament participants right there, and I wanted to hit this. Okay, so tournament participants is a pretty strong category. I guess, when global players had this, though, a lot of these super major, powerful characters... like UI Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, and stuff like that, didn't have their EZAs yet, which obviously they do have over on JP. Now, if we take a look at it, what we want to use here is we want to be using basically any super typing, I would say, except for physical. Let me just take a look at Extreme Tech and Extreme AGL. Is there a point to these? Let's see. Not really. We could use some of the cells and stuff like that, but this doesn't really look too impressive. So I think it's probably much better to just go like this. Super typings of anything except for physical is definitely going to be the way to go. And there are numerous characters here that I think can perform pretty good. I don't think that this would be very tough for... really almost any players. Tournament participant is a pretty strong category, and at the very least a lot of those tournament of power LRs and stuff like that, were, I would say, fairly easy to obtain because they oftentimes for many years have been on some of the best banners. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump on in and dominate our girl KEFLA. So of course be able to go ahead and take the full KEFLA World Tour. Like we'll start it today. I don't know how many of these I'm going to throw out immediately, because one thing that's going to happen here is this is going to definitely be a thing on both global and JP, right? Is that a lot of points of June, I think, are going to feel very slow until we get to the end of June. Once we reach the end of June, that's where we're going to start really moving into global anniversary, and then of course Tiana Bata on JP. I definitely am very concerned. We've had a lot of topic of discussion about the global battlefield currency shaft, and I am a little concerned that a lot more similar-ish things to that. Oh God, UI Goku, okay, are going to be happening over the next couple of months. I think at this point, I think it's pretty easy to just say oh yeah, they didn't handle the sync very well. It's not exactly a crazy, oh my God, no, I actually don't agree with that. Everyone is just yeah, yep, 100%. They didn't really handle the sync too well. And I just am nervous about what other kind of corners would be cut. So, the battlefield currency thing is kind of just I don't, do we want kind of an oversight by the devs or something like that, where they kind of just all right, we're going to catch battlefields up by skipping them, but then all the lost currency, they're just whatever. They just didn't really, give away to obtain that, lost currency. I'm nervous at what else similar-ish to that they're going to be doing over the next couple of months. I think, once we get into 2025, I think we're going to enter into the golden era of Dokkan, where, 10th anniversary is going to go so hard as the first shared anniversary. I think it's just going to be so flames. It's going to be awesome. But I think the rest of 2024, there's going to be a lot of moments of just oh, oops. A lot of shit like that is what I'm thinking. So we'll see. But my point is that a lot of June is not going to be really so busy. There's not going to be a lot of stuff that's going to be happening, right? So I'm not just going to, I don't really drop 10 KEFLA videos today. We'll probably, we'll jump right into her 200% showcase. We'll probably take her against Gogeta, and then maybe we could take her against, Beast or something like that. KEFLA should shit on Beast, because the way KEFLA can do damage will allow her to go super, super crazy against Beast Gohan for sure. Let's do this. Let's have LR Evolution Blue Vegeta attack first. Remember, one thing that does get lost in the sauce with both LR Evolution Blue Vegeta and LR EGL UI Goku, both of them, is kind of a thing that kind of just gets overlooked, is that when they 18 key super attack, they do give crit support. When they 18 key, it's crit support for 2 turns. When they 12 key, it's crit support for 1 turn. So, like, in a mode like EZA, for sure, that could really help out a lot. All right, Vegeta just sits her down. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like this event was designed without, you know, maybe like UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta's EZAs in mind here. The way they just disintegrate her within a second, right? Yeah, this is a very easy one. Remember that Goku and Vegeta, they're going to come out on Global. What is it going to be, like August 1st? Maybe a little bit more like August 5th or something like that. I think something like that. So right about 2 months is probably when UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta will come out on Global. And you guys are going to see, like, they're like just 2 pillars, must-runs. Them as a combo is actually just so freaking nasty, too. Because it's like, Vegeta probably has the best revive in the game, where, you know, just get hit 5 times and he's got the revive up. That's, a lot of times, it's not that hard. I guess it is a shame that he is an int character, because he kind of has to be getting, like, you know, you're going to have that 5 dodge up for him, and he can cuck you with the 5 dodge. Sometimes 5 hits can be a bit annoying. One thing that's good about Vegeta needing to get hit, characters that need to get hit that don't go in slot 1, it typically is a huge nuisance. Because a lot of times most attacks end up in slot 1, but Evolution Blue Vegeta turn 1, I mean, he's untouchable. Because he has monster damage reduction. Turns where he also has guard, which is his first turn, if you're fighting attack or an enemy, or after he revives, he's untouchable. With guard, plus the huge amounts of damage reduction he has, plus the high defense he has, Vegeta can't be damaged, right? So it's like you combo him and his really good revive ability, and then UI Goku, for some fights, like STR Kid Buu, I've found that UI Goku is probably a little bit better than Vegeta. And one of the reasons is because UI Goku, I think Vegeta's revive is better, because they get hit 5 times. I mean, neither are the most consistent ever, because you can't control the enemy hits, but HP conditions, like, bro, I can't control the damn HP. That's the biggest nightmare for me forever, is HP conditions, right? Which UI Goku has, but it can work well if you're using both. You know, maybe you're able to get that 77% HP early on, which I found to be the thing against Kid Buu, right? Like, remember, STR Kid Buu has that super attack. I mean, it's a damaging super attack slot 3 of turn 2. And, you know, it could pretty easily knock you down below 77% HP, and then turn 3 you could have UI Goku's revive up for Kid Buu. Something like that. So, like, the 2 of them together, it's just so crazy. And it's just like, Superhero as a team just cannot be challenged, man. What fight, what event is going to challenge Superhero? Nothing is the answer. No events. Superhero is unchallengeable. I do wonder, I feel like they're just going to have to, like, you know, they made Superhero this busted, and it's just going to remain that busted. Like, they can't, because if they make bosses that will disintegrate the Superhero team, like, what is, like, most of these other teams going to do? Like, it's like, you know, like, maybe, like, Buu Saga would be okay, right? Or, like, Majin Power right now is super good, too. But, like, a lot of teams would be getting smoked, dude. It would be bad. So, I for one, am not really in favor of them doing the monster 7th and 9th anniversary power creep all the time. Like, it's, you know, even though I've got the box that can handle it, it's just, it's not healthy for characters that are semi-recent to just turn into literal zeros. Which, like, I don't know, a character like Gohan and Piccolo, I feel like have very limited usage after, here, let's hit this. I feel like they have very limited usage, like, after 9th Anniversary and Supreme Battle Spectacle came out, and it's like, dude, like, they're like 2 months old. It's stupid. Like, I'm not a fan of that. Like, power creep is gonna happen. Characters are gonna age out, right? Of course, but, like, I mean, give it like a year or something like that. I still think it's unfair to AGL Trunks, the transforming Super Saiyan Trunks. He got, like, a really raw leading up to 7th Anniversary. a lot of different characters like that, right? So those are the characters who, like, I hope LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, when in LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I hope he is just outright the best character in the game when he EZAs. Absolutely. Him, AGL Blue Vegito, Super Trunks, I want their EZAs to be so busted, we're just in awe. That's what I'm looking for. Like, the characters that, like, had, like, quirky lifespans or really weird shit going on, give them the supremely OP EZA. STR Kid Buu. STR Kid Buu never really got a chance to use, you know, at least Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku was on a lot of those teams, right? Like, he was on the LR Gods team and shit like that, right? So you could use him all throughout, you know, Red Zone in the 7th anniversary. Kid Buu, bro, not him. That boy had no home ever. He was homeless his entire life, STR Kid Buu. Now, I mean, he's got, like, a really good setup, but it's, you know, he's a little old. I mean, I know I did use him for my Beast Gohan Artificial Life Form no item run, but I wouldn't really encourage global players to do that as well. Just use, like, the Boston Majin Power characters, right? And you guys will be fine with that. All right, so here we go. Here is stage 30. We got this done, so we're going to be able to EZA our girl Kefla. Again, very, very excited to test out Kefla. Not sure what team I'm going to run the girl on. What are her 200%? Let me just take a glance at that. So Kefla 200%. She has Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks, Fusion Zamasu, Goku Black, Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Kale, Android 21, and Topo. I might run Android 21. Topo, huh? Yeah, I mean, she's got some teams we could use her on, huh? Okay. All right, well, let me know what you guys think of the Kefla EZA. Kefla finally dropping on JP. I'll get her fully EZA'd, and we will jump into a world tour. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.